Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today we have the ease in beer. So without further ado, craft beer review number 187. We have an IPA coming from Aldi. Alrighty, so it's called Aldi IPA. You see the play on words there, right? Alrighties, it's even Aldi colours. Alrighties. So, brewed by BREWDOG, 4% alcohol, coming in 375ml cans. Now, I picked up this 4-pack for $13. Alright, so, you know what, we're going to grab one out, and we're going to see what it's all about. Alrighties. Let's put down that. So let me show you the can. Alright. There you go. And then let me have a little read. So it says, United we stand for better beer. Fiercely defiant and independent. Brewed in Brisbane. So for everyone who doesn't know, Brisbane is in the top part of Australia. Own label session IPA. Alright, let's have a little read at the back. ALD IPA, born on Twitter, enjoyed worldwide. Interesting. Alright. This beer came to be after BREWDOG co-founder James Watt discovered Aldi had created a beer called Anti-Establishment IPA, which is scarily close to our own Punk IPA. A Twitter back and forth ensued, and this beer was born. This is like some historical shit. Alright. Featuring no less than 4 different hops and a savoury malt base, ALD IPA is a beer that promises a balance of citrus, grassy hops with a biscuit baseline. Expect notes of stone fruits, limes, lemon, grapefruit, and a hint of toast. Like bread? There you go. Beer, Session IPA, a product of Australia, brewed and canned by BREWDOG, Australia Proprietary Limited. There you go. Ingredients, water, malt, barley, yeast, hops, 1.2 standard drinks. There you go. Alrighties. Let's get it open and let's see how it tastes and let's see how the colour is. Alrighties. Alright, here we go. Whoa. I just got a real fruity element just jumping right out of the can there. Alright, here we go. Oh. There we go. Alright. Now look at that. I know I did an aggressive kind of pour, but I did want to make it a nice looking head. I mean, it is nice and compact, tight bubbles. Bubbles look fine on top, kind of medium size on the sides, but it looks like it's going to hold its form. You know, it's not like that big bubbles that's going to dissipate. Carbonation is slow. Can you guys see that? Colour, nice and golden, but you can see through that, obviously. My goodness. Fluffy white head. I don't know, the bubbles are starting to look bigger as I'm looking at it. So I don't know if it's going to stick around, but it might. You know what? Let's just have a nose and let's have a taste. Here we go. Oh, man. That is really citrus forward. You are getting a lot of... Oh, man, it is like a limey kind of citrus kind of vibe. Maybe you can even say like pineapple. Very citrus hoppiness. I know I keep saying citrus hoppiness, but that's what's really just jumping out right now. I'm not really getting anything else but a citrus hoppiness. I'm not even really getting any malts or anything like that, but what did they say? Balance of citrus and grassy hops with a biscuit baseline. So you know what, maybe the the biscuitiness is going to come on the palate. But you know what? Let's have a taste. All right. I mean, it's starting to look like a bigger bubbles now. Like, if you guys can see that. All right. You know what? Let's have a taste. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. Who has tried this new IPA coming out of Aldi? I mean, I only just recently seen this, so it might not be new in your part of the world, but it is new for me. All right, here we go. Oh. That is hoppy. The bitterness from the hop is coming through. But man, I think it's just a little bit too thin. But keep in mind, this is not a high strength IPA. It is 4%, so one of these sessionable type IPAs. Is that head gonna hold? Oh. Man, let's have another taste, guys. Here we go. I mean, when you're splushing it around, you are getting elements of it is silky, but then it is kind of on the thin side. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you just wanted the experience of tasting an IPA, like that hoppiness, that bitterness, citrus hoppy bitterness, then this is probably for you. But we're not getting too much of any other really predominant fruity, flavors coming out. I'm not even really getting the biscuitiness or any malt baseline that it was trying to say. But you know what? Let's have another sip. Slight grapefruit kind of vibe. Obviously not like a confectionery kind of grapes. This is probably more like a real grape. If real grapes even taste like that. I mean, guys, 12 bucks, 13 bucks for a 4-pack. Think about it. All the craft beers in the world are pretty expensive. Now, for that price, you're probably going to be getting a beer or two if you are going fully craft. Now, this is not bad. I mean, it's the only IPA you're going to find in Aldi, so even if it is bad, that's going to be your only option if you're going to shop at Aldi and you're not going to a craft beer specialist. Keep in mind, the head is still holding, so good work for the head, still holding its form. I mean, it's not bad, guys. It's not bad. I mean, it's nothing to, like, it's not going to win any awards, or it's not going to be like a really mind-blowing IPA, but honestly, for 4%, for $13 for a 4-pack, you can't really go wrong if you just wanted to get that IPA experience, that citrusy bitterness, that hoppiness, citrus hoppy bitterness. There you go. You know what? Let's test the chuggability. Cheers, everyone. Drink responsibly, unless you're testing the chuggability. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. Very sessionable. Obviously, it's not like trying to chug like a lager, a dry, it's not. You're not going to get that crisp, stinging carbonation. I mean, you are getting a little slight hint of stinginess, but honestly, that is very sessionable. I down that pretty easy. The bitterness is not overpowering. You know, you are getting that citrus hoppy bitterness, but I think that's what you want if you are drinking an IPA. I mean, obviously you're probably going to want a whole lot more, but if you wanted a whole lot more, you'd probably be going to pay a whole lot more for a better expression, for something that is more stronger in strength. But honestly, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have tried the ALD IPA. See what I mean? You want to say Aldi IPA, but it just says ALD IPA. Play on words there. You want to connect the D with the I and say Aldi, but ALD IPA. There you go. Aldi colours and all. There you go. Coming out of BREWDOG. Coming out of Brisbane. Not bad. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you've tried this. Let me know what you think. And yes, it's still kind of raining and it's a miserable kind of day. So keep warm if you're out there. Keep dry. Don't get too wet. Like a pussy cat out in the rain. Alright all. Later everyone.